Sat Nam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. This Kundalini yoga kriya is a real classic. It's known as magnetic field and heart center, and of course it brings these qualities of love from Anahata Chakra out into our auric field so we can elevate not just ourselves but those around us as well. It's a very busy kriya. We have a lot to get through, so let's get started. Bringing palms together, giving them a good vigorous rub. Bringing your prayer mudra to the heart center. Deep inhale to stretch tall through the spine. Keep that length as you exhale. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to lift through the heart. And exhale to draw the chin in towards the neck. Let's take a deep inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in for now. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudevi Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudevi Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudevi Name. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this Kundalini yoga practice, keeping you safe from injury and keeping the space that you're practicing in clear, safe and protected. Exhaling, relaxing hands to knees in Mudra, index fingers touching thumbs, and just allowing those mantras to settle in the body, in the mind, bringing you into deep presence for your Kundalini yoga. Good, we'll get started straight in with our Kundalini yoga kriya, magnetic field and heart center. We've got our arms up to 60 degrees in a V shape. Arms are straight and strong, and we're going to hold this posture nice and steady with a breath of fire. Breath of fire is our panting breath through the nose. If it feels too much, slow it down to a long, slow, deep breath. Eyes locked into third eye point in the center of the brow, awareness anchored in the center of the chest at Anahata Chakra. Good, now we're going to take a deep breath in. Holding this posture, we're going to pump the belly 16 times. So pump, 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 pump. Exhale fully. And breath of fire. Again, if breath of fire is too strong for your practice, slow it down. Keep the eyes at third eye point, the awareness in the center of the chest. Now take a deep inhale. And again, we'll hold that breath in as we pump the belly 16 times. Pump, 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 pump. Exhale fully. And let's inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze more bumps. You're squeezing anus and sex organs, pulling the belly in, feeling, sensing, imagining the energy rising from tailbone to crown of head. Hold, squeeze, lift. Exhale, relax and release the arms down. We're coming straight into the next posture, sitting in rock pose on the heels, unless this feels too strong for the ankles, feet or knees, in which case stay in your easy pose. We've got the arms straight out to the side, parallel to the floor. The wrists are limp, so the fingers are pointing down to the floor. Hands are really relaxed with a breath of fire. Again, eyes locked into third eye point, awareness in the center of the chest. Deep healing energy moving through this cross section at the heart. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in, squeeze Mulband, activating pelvic floor, pulling the navel in, feeling, sensing, imagining that energy rising to the crown. Hold it, squeeze it, lift. And exhale, float the hands to the thighs. In Gyan Mudra, index fingers touching thumbs. If you're sitting in easy pose with the legs crossed, the hands on the knees. And we're resting in awareness. Try to keep anchored at the heart space in the center of the chest. Good, now we're going to stay in our rock pose. We're leaning back. If you're sitting in easy pose, it's the same. Just lean back onto your hands. We're going to hold this posture as we take a deep inhale. Hold the breath in and pump the navel in and out just for as long as is comfortable to hold that breath in. We're not straining the breath in any way. And when you're ready to exhale, you exhale fully as you relax the belly and you repeat. Inhale deep. Hold that breath in and pump, 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 pump through the navel. Good. Now the eyes are locked into third eye point and the awareness again anchored in the center of the chest. Good. Stay settled in the heart. Now we're going to move the arms out a little bit further behind us, continuing with that breath pattern. Stay with the eyes at third eye point, awareness in the chest. And remember, we're not straining the breath in any way. When we're ready to exhale, we exhale. Wherever you are, exhale fully. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in and squeeze Mulband. Take that energy up the spine. Chin tucks in, spine is long, stretch. Exhale, relax and release. Good. Now we're going to come all the way up and over, bringing the forehead to the floor. We've got the hands in prayer mudra above the head. And if your forehead doesn't comfortably reach the floor, just rest your forehead on your raised thumbs. And we're going to rest in this position with a long, slow, deep breath. Breathing into the belly, you'll feel that lovely swell through the lower back, through the sacrum, really nice massage and release for the lower spine. Grounding through Ajna, through third eye point. Relaxing and softening into this Gur Pranam. prayer for our higher self to hold us in these elevated energies of love and compassion. And to seal those energies and that prayer, we're going to now start to chant the mantra Ong, 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 Sohung, 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 Sohung. When you have that NG, you really want that vibration to move up into the skull. Ong, Sohung, I am that. Ong, 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 Sohung, 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 Om, 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 Sohung, 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 Om, 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 Sohung, 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 Om, 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 Sohung, 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 Sohung. Taking a deep inhale. Hold that breath, hold your Guru Pranam and squeezing Mulband. Exhale, relax and release. Gently bring yourself back up to sitting. We're going to stretch our legs straight out in front. With the feet flexed, we're going to take a deep inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, lead with your heart as you fold forward, fold down, bringing your hands wherever they can comfortably reach. Perhaps that's the big toes or knees or shins, wherever is comfortable. We're going to hold this posture, this life nerve stretch with a long, slow, deep breath. Chin tucks in. As you fold forward, fold down, and take each breath into the backs of the legs, into the life nerve, into your vitality. Settle and release into this posture. Taking a deep inhale. Hold the breath, squeezing Mulband, maximizing your stretch in the life nerve. Exhale, relax, release, walk your way back. Now we're going to bring our hands out behind us and we're coming into a back platform, lifting the hips off the floor. Keep the chin tucked in to protect the neck and hold this posture. Breath of fire. That's it. Keep the hips lifted. Good. Now start to walk your legs out to the sides and then back in towards each other. Keep that breath of fire going. Come to the center, deep inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze Mulband, lift and exhale. Hips come back down to the floor and we're going to move back into our life nerve stretch. Bring your hands wherever they feel comfortable and rest here with a long, slow, deep breath. Softening once more through the life nerve in the backs of the legs. And taking a deep inhale. Hold that breath, squeezing Mulband. Again, maximizing your stretch. Exhale, relax, release. Walk your hands up the legs and come all the way down onto the back. Lying flat, stretch yourself out just for a moment to give yourself a moment of softness, of relaxation. Allowing that heart frequency to vibrate through every cell of your being. Embracing every part of you with its qualities of love and upliftment. Take a deep inhale. Exhale fully. Good. Knees into chest. Wrap arms around knees. Give yourself a little hug and a rock from side to side. And then tucking hands into creases behind knees, rocking forwards and back, up and down along the spine until you come all the way back up to sitting. Now we're going to come into Mahamudra, sitting on the left heel. I'm mirroring you. The right leg extends. If this feels too strong, just bring the left heel into the groin with the knee out to the side. And we're going to take a deep inhale. We're going to fold forward, fold down, grab onto wherever you can. The eyes fix at the big toenail. We're taking a deep inhale. We're exhaling to empty that breath out. And we're holding that breath out, squeezing Mulband, squeezing Uddiyana Bandha. So the diaphragm is pulling up and the navel pulls in, and Mulband, the pelvic floor, pulls up. Hold it, squeeze it. Inhale deep. Keep the eyes at the big toe. Exhale fully. And again, we'll squeeze Mulband, squeeze Uddiyana Bandha, belly pulls in, navel lifts up, hold it, squeeze it, inhale deep. One more time, exhale fully. Squeeze, lifting Mulband, lifting Uddiyana Bandha, raising that energy up. Let's come again all the way down onto the back. And we're going to rest here with the arms elevated above the head. And we're going to raise the right leg up 90 degrees, bending the knees as much as you need if you can't quite get that angle. And we're holding this posture, arms extended up above the head with a breath of fire. Hold it steady, eyes locked into third eye point. Deep inhale, hold the breath, squeeze, exhale, relax and release and change sides, raising left leg up, breath of fire. Inhale deep, hold it, squeeze, exhale fully. Now we're going to raise both legs up 12 inches off the floor, breath of fire. Inhale deep, hold the breath, squeeze, exhale, relax and release. Arms come back down and just give yourself a moment here. Now for this next posture, modified shoulder stand, there are a few options for you if you are on the first 3 days of your moon cycle, if you have any neck injuries, if you have any blood pressure issues. Raise the legs up and stretch them out wide. You can even do this up the wall if that feels more comfortable. If you're feeling brave enough to come into a shoulder stand, let's bring our hips up over our shoulders, hands come onto the back. We're extending the legs up and we're stretching them out wide. Let the legs come out as wide as they possibly can, opening out through the hips. And if you can, it's a breath of fire here. If breath of fire just feels a little bit too much for you in shoulder stand, just keep it to a long, slow, deep breath. Make sure that the weight of the body is held
By the arms, by the shoulders, there's very little pressure on the neck or the head. And there's a really nice little squeeze in the thyroid, the parathyroid, Vishuddha chakra, receiving a nice little healing here. Bringing the legs together and then gently bending the knees, easing yourself out of the posture, coming flat to the back once more, stretching out. Give yourself a moment to recover. Good, let's raise our arms now so they're pointing straight up to the sky. We're going to inhale the legs up to 12 inches, down on the exhale. Inhale then the head up and exhale back down. So it's inhaling feet up, exhaling down, inhaling head up, exhaling down, like a little seesaw, teeter-totter. Inhaling up, exhaling down, balancing the head and the heart. Eyes locked into third eye point. Come back down, deep inhale. And exhale, float hands down, give yourself a moment. Let's bring our knees into chest. Wrap arms around knees, give yourself a little rock from side to side. And tucking hands into creases behind knees, rocking forwards, rocking back, up and down, until you come all the way up to sitting once more. We're holding ourselves now in a comfortable little hug as we drop the chin to the chest. And we're inhaling, sliding the left ear to the left shoulder. Exhaling, chin across the chest, inhaling right ear to right shoulder. If your neck is feeling particularly tender today, just stay with this semicircle. Otherwise, take it on the next rotation all the way around for full neck rotations. Take it slow. Take it heavy. Giving yourself permission to just let go. As you stretch out the neck, continuing that healing work with Vishuddha chakra. And if you're on those full rotations, the next time that your chin tucks across the chest, just changing direction. If you're on the semicircles across the chest, continue as you are. Being very careful with this very delicate part of the anatomy, the neck. Being tender, being careful with it. The rough breath pattern is exhaling down and around, inhaling back and around, but we want to take it slow, take it steady. The next time that your chin lolls down across the chest, just allowing it to rest there. And on the next inhale, raising it back up. We'll exhale, bring the forehead down to the ground. Inhaling back up. We'll do that a few more times. Exhaling, forehead down towards the ground. It doesn't matter if it doesn't quite get there, just as close as you can go. Exhaling down, inhaling up. The eyes at third eye, awareness into the heart. As we bow our ego mind to the heart center. And let's inhale back up, release the arms to Gyan Mudra on the knees. And we chant the mantra, God and me and God are one. If God feels uncomfortable for you, keep in mind that it means creator, universe, goddess, whatever resonates with you as the greater being, as the divine power. The eyes locked into third eye point. God and me
God and me and God are one. 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 Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you activate Mulban to raise the energy up. Feel yourself divine. Exhale, relax and release. And either rest here in meditation or come to lying flat on the back for Shavasana. It's up to you. We'll just rest for a minute in stillness, in silence, to allow this energy to integrate. And if you're lying on your back in Shavasana, gently stirring yourself, bringing yourself back into your body, and making your way all the way back up to come sitting. Nice and tall with the hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. The spine long, the shoulders relaxed, heart lifted, chin tucked in. Honoring this light within and around you. Let's bring our palms together at the heart. We'll close our practice with Satnam, truth is my name. Let's take a deep inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Bowing chin to chest, offering gratitude to body, mind and breath for bringing you to this Kundalini Yoga, magnetic field and heart center kriya. Sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go. And coming back whenever you feel ready. Sat Nam, I'm Yogigems. I hope you enjoyed today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya for the Magnetic Field and Heart Center. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more. And thank you so very much to those who support me on YouTube, Super Thanks, Patreon and Coffee. You know who you are. So much gratitude. I'm beaming love to each and every one of you. Sat Nam.